8 billionaires who grew up poor. 8. Oprah Winfrey. Net worth, $2.5 billion. Oprah was born into a poor family in Mississippi. She grew up without electricity and running water, but Oprah persevered. From beauty pageants to radio, she got a steady path for herself. Now she runs a multi-million-dollar media empire. 7. Jean Paul DeJoria. Net worth, $2.9 billion. DeJoria wasn't even 10 when he started selling newspapers. He wanted to support his family, but it wasn't enough, and he was sent to a foster home. DeJoria even spent some time in a gang before joining the military. A $700 loan helped him start his own company. His two best-known businesses are the Patron Spirits Company and John Paul Mitchell Systems. 6. Howard Schultz. Net worth, $3.7 billion. Schultz grew up in subsidized housing. He said he always felt ashamed of his poverty. His father was a broken man after being unable to find a steady job. So Schultz set out to build the kind of company that my father never got a chance to work for. Howard Schultz took charge of Starbucks in the 1980s. He turned a regional coffee company into one of the world's top brands. 5. Jan Kuhn. Net worth, $13.4 billion. Kuhn was born in Kiev, Ukraine, when it was still the Soviet Union. His mom couldn't stand Soviet poverty. As soon as they had a chance, they immigrated. But life in California wasn't an instant dream come true. The single mom and her son lived on welfare. Teenage Kuhn swept floors in grocery stores to make a buck. He taught himself programming. In 2009, Jan Kuhn co-founded WhatsApp, the world's largest messaging app. It was bought by Facebook for $22 billion in 2014. 4. Lakshmi Mittal. Net worth, $16.3 billion. Mittal is the 15th richest man in India. He presides over ArcelorMittal, the world's largest steel company. It has an annual revenue of $76.6 billion. Mittal was born into a poor family in Rajasthan. There were no entrepreneurs in that Indian state to speak up. Mittal had to learn by trial and error. 3. Li Ka-shing. Net worth, $33.7 billion. Today, Li is the richest person in Hong Kong. Nicknamed Superman, he's one of the most influential businessmen in Asia. Li made his wealth via CK Hutchison Holdings and CK Asset Holdings. But in the 1940s, he had to flee China to survive. His dad died when Li was just 15. He soon started his first company to support his family. 2. Francois Pinault. Net worth, $34.2 billion. Pinault quit high school in 1954. He couldn't stand being bullied for his family's poverty. He enlisted in the army and went off to fight in Algeria. Then he joined his dad's timber business. Pinault eventually started PPR, now Kering. It owns high-end fashion houses, including Gucci, Stella McCartney, Alexander McQueen, and Yves Saint Laurent. 1. Larry Ellison. Net worth, $102.4 billion. Ellison was born in Brooklyn to a single mother. He was raised by his aunt and uncle in Chicago. After his aunt died, Ellison dropped out of college. He moved to California to work odd jobs for the next 8 years. In 1977, he founded software development company Oracle. Today, it's one of the largest tech giants in the world.